Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. This week we headed over to the Blue Poppy Thakali, which is a very popular place for northeastern food, and it's been there since 2005. In fact, this place needs no introduction. We were really excited to try out their momos, and here we are. The place reminds you of the hills right from the entrance. In fact, it's very inviting. This spot makes up for a cool picture spot as well, and there's the boat, the Blue Poppy Thakali. In fact, it reminds you of the hills, it reminds you of Tibet. Very nice. Placing your order is very simple. All you got to do is just pick up this QR code, scan it, and then you will be led to a page where you can select the various items from the menu and place your order. One quick note, you do have to register your mobile number to be able to do this, so do register that as soon as you enter. Now you can take a look at all the things that they have on offer through the menu, and all you got to do is just click on that add button and then finally check out. It's as simple as that, and your order will come straight to the table once you do this. Also like to mention that there are some condiments that are kept on the table: chili sauce, chilies in vinegar, and your good old soya sauce. Now we did want to start the evening with momos because that's what this place is extremely popular for. So we started off with some fried pork momos, and look at how beautiful they are, golden fried, crispy. And then also some chicken momos, and now let's dig into them and finally find out how delicious they are. Now the pork momos are round in shape. They are golden fried, crispy on the outside, and nice and juicy on the inside. The pork meat, it's very delicious. All these momos, they are freshly prepared and fried right before they come to your table. So no microwaving these momos here. You can tell by taking a bite that these are all freshly made momos. Now it was time to try out some chicken momos with that chili sauce that was kept on the table as well. And wow, were these chicken momos one of the most juicy chicken momos that I had in the city of joy, Kolkata. And that chili sauce definitely adds a punch to it. It's hot. Now let's try out that soy sauce as well along with the chicken momos. And again, both the pork and the chicken momos, they are so juicy and extremely delicious. Food from the hills is incomplete without some soup, some good old thukpa. So we decided to try out some non-veg thukpa as well. So this was your chicken thukpa, soupy noodles, and we also wanted to try out some noodles along with some momos. So here you have stir-fried noodles along with some pan-fried momos, and they look really good. In case you like hot and spicy food, this is your vegetarian thukpa noodle soup, and you are in for a treat if you like hot and spicy food, because this was mind-blowing in terms of hotness. Now it was time to try that thukpa soup noodles, the non-vegetarian chicken thukpa noodles. The soup was really delicious and the noodles was well prepared. If you have seen my channel, you know how particular I am about noodles. And as you can see in the video, there's also steam coming from the noodle soup. It was hot, and not piping hot, but hot. But it was really delicious. You can tell that the ingredients were fresh, the produce used fresh, noodles well prepared, chicken well cooked. Everything was fantastic. I'm gonna dig into another one of those chicken momos. They were so delicious. I love these chicken momos. In fact, again, never had chicken momos this juicy in Kolkata. That's how good these momos were. And they were marinated well as well. The right amount of onions, the right amount of meat. Unlike other places, where there are a lot of onions, less chicken. This was absolutely perfect in terms of that mix. It was now time to try that stir-fried noodles as well. And again, I guess you can tell by the steam coming off of the food, it's really fresh. And all the things that we have tried out so far, they were really delicious. The pan-fried momos, it went very well with these noodles, surprisingly. And I would recommend that you have a bite of the noodles and have a bite of the pan-fried momos together. Fantastic. We also ordered ourselves some pork shapta, and it had a good mix of pork fat and meat. So you would get meat and fat, not just the fat. And it was very aromatic and hot, spicy, and at the same time extremely delicious. And again, I would recommend that you try it out with the stir-fried noodles. It goes along very well. I do like a hint of sweetness in my food, and that's why I ordered some pork and pineapple as well. So as you can see, there's some good pineapple chunks in there, and again a good mix of pork fat along with some pork meat. You can see the meat there along with the pineapple. Now this was extremely delicious. I would recommend that you try this out with either steamed rice or with fried rice, because I think it would personally go well with rice. But again, the sweet and sour stuff, it came together very well. Sorry about the messy plate, but a layer of fat, a layer of meat, and then a chunk of pineapple. It is perfect when it comes together in your mouth. So delicious. And I highly recommend that you try this dish out for sure. It was now time for the desserts, and the beauty is that you could actually take a look at what's on offer. So here you could choose from some beautiful donuts, some chocolate eclairs or caramel eclairs, chew pastries, and also some cheesecakes, either chocolate or your standard Japanese cheesecake. Now we got ourselves some vanilla chew pastries, and this is how it looked. In fact, it was adequately sized, quite big I should say, and it was filled with that light and fluffy cream. Look at all that cream. It was so light, and it literally melts in your mouth when you put each one of them in your mouth. Apart from that, we also tried some dark chocolate eclairs, and these were also extremely delicious. The dark chocolate actually cuts the sweetness from the cream, and again it's filled with that cream. Both these desserts that we tried, they literally melt in your mouth. It is that good. Alright folks, so time to bring this all together. Now, number one, in case you're wondering as to why did I not talk about the ambience or the decor of the place, then the place was really busy. And I did not want to intrude into other people's privacy by, going around and showing the place and, capturing them on the camera as well. So that's why I did not do that. In case you want to check the place out, then obviously you can just run a Google search and, you'll find a lot of pictures. Now, from a personal experience, I found the ambience on the decor to be very good. In fact, you even have this place where you can sit on the floor and have thalis if you wanted to. And I saw so many youngsters and so many family people, doing the same, sitting on the floor and having a good time. So it's a unique experience, something that, you should experience personally. But coming back to the ambience and the decor, it's fantastic. You would not be disappointed. Number two, the price. Now the price was very reasonable. For all that you saw on the video, we just paid 2,781 Indian rupees. And this also included a cheesecake, by the way, which we took back home. So that was not shown on the video, but just thought I would let you know. So in terms of pricing, it's very competitive, very reasonable, and you get very high quality food for the price that you're paying, and that is what is so good about it. The third thing that I did want to talk about is to give a big shout out to the owner of the place, Mrs. Doma Wang. And this is perhaps one of the best reasons, in my personal opinion, for visiting the Blue Poppy Thakali. I literally saw her going around all the tables and talking to everybody at the restaurant, and she made it a point to make everybody feel like they're a part of her family. Yes, in fact, you get that feeling. She's very inviting, very kind, and a great person to talk to, and you get this feeling that you're talking to a family member. That's the feeling that you get when you go to the Blue Poppy Thakali, and that is so good. Where do you get that? Not many restaurants, right? And that's why I perhaps would place this factor right on top. And I would say that if you want to have this family experience, this inviting experience where you feel welcome, and plus the icing on the cake is the fact that the food is delicious. And plus on top of that, you can place a cherry because the pricing is really reasonable. So it's not just delicious food, the pricing is reasonable, and you've got such a fantastic host in the owner, Mrs. Doma Wang. Again, lovely lady and so good to talk to. So our experience overall, if I have to sum it all up, has been mind-blowing. It's been fantastic. I cannot stop raving about this place simply because of the fact that the food, number one, is so delicious. And their momos perhaps are the best momos, you could say, in town because of the juiciness, because of the ingredients, the quality of food. And I would rate it really high in terms of that. And they don't need any introduction. This place is already very popular. It's already won so many awards. In fact, this place, I regret the fact that I have not been to the Blue Poppy Thakali before. In fact, I'm embarrassed to say this. I've stayed in Kolkata for over 20 years. I didn't get a chance to go over to the Blue Poppy Thakali, but now that I've visited this place, now that I've had that family feeling, in fact, I would love to maintain that relationship and go back to the Blue Poppy Thakali and keep enjoying the momos and all the other delicious items on the menu as well. So that's my video for the day, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Do let me know in the comment box below if you do get to go to the Blue Poppy Thakali after watching this video. What are the dishes that you have tried out? What has been your experience? I would love to hear from you because it's your comments, your suggestions. That's what keeps my channel going and growing. So please keep them coming. Now that's a wrap for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And in case you want to get notified with all my latest videos, you know that you've got to hit that bell icon. Now this is me signing off. Take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.